The king's men, away in a land of dread, with Eamon's fury, the riverlands ran red. Criston Cole, the kingmaker, far from the throne, left the great city to stand on its own. The banners of green, a distant sight, left the great city to its final night. The bells of the city, a hollow sound, as no defenders on the walls were found. The people of the streets, weary and thin, felt the cold touch of a war from within. For Rhaenyra's husband, Daemon the bold, saw opportunity a tale to be told. With dragons above and men at his side, he marched on the city with nowhere to hide. The dragon's shadows fell on the stone, and fear turned to hunger, a hunger for home. The guards in their gold, with their spears in hand, saw a tide of black sweep through the land. They saw the banners of seahorse and flame, and knew that to fight was a desperate game. No bloody assault, no battering ram, just a slow surrender, a quiet back-and-forth clam. The gates were unbarred, the chains unlocked, a silent promise, a city unstuck. Aegon II, the false king, must go, with his wife and children in whispers and low. They fled through the darkness, a desperate run. Their rule was over, their brief moment was done. The Dragonstone Queen, with no single sword, just took the throne by the city's accord. The banners of black, a silent sea, awaiting their queen's decree. But this was no triumph, no joyful sight, just a weary woman, stepping from the night. The city's gates, she found unbarred, her father's throne, now bruised and scarred. She walked a path, with a heavy heart, each step a wound, a broken part. For in her mind, a cold, dark dread, the faces of her fallen, gone and dead. The son she lost, a flash of red and gold, a story of betrayal, cruel and old. The father's crown, he promised it to her, a final vow, a memory, a blur. The iron steps, a climb of pain, each spike a reminder of sorrow and rain. She did not smile, she shed no tear, just carried the burden of all her fear. And as the crown was set upon her brow, a queen at last, a lonely shadow now, the rightful heir on the chair of state, but it felt like victory purchased by fate. The throne was hers, but she was not complete. A bitter crown, a bittersweet defeat. Rhaenyra walked in, a victor's soft tread, and sat on the throne where her father had led. The war for the city no longer a fight, but a new, somber dawn, a turn from the night. The throne that was stolen, now back in her care, with a crown on her head and a roar in the air. For what is a king without his own land, or a crown without the support of its hand?